Okay, that is Ikaw by Yang Constantino, one of our requested song tonight. Now we're gonna start our program proper, dear Mr. DJ Jude. Pakibigyan mo tayo ng isa nating napakagandang background music. Okay guys, ayan, pinatutulog na po yung ating hudyat para sa pag-umpisa ng ating Dear Mr. DJ. So welcome guys, thank you for joining me. This has been your host, Master Simpleman, and welcome po dito sa aking weekly program na nagaganap every Saturdays and Sundays from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Dubai time. For those who don't know, dear Mr. DJ, here we are reading the love letter sent to us by our letter sender regarding the love story of their life. So tara, basahin natin yung pinadala sa ating love letter, and gladly for the first time, we receive an English love story. Okay, let's go. Dear Mr. DJ, I never thought, mukhang madudugo yung ilong natin ito. I never thought I'd find myself writing to your program. But your stories have given me the courage to share mine. My name is Sarah, and this is the story of a love I once had. A love I lost but never truly let go of. It all began 10 years ago, during my first job after college. His name was Ethan, and he was the kind of person who could light up any room with his smile. We worked in the same department, and over time we became close friends. He was my confidant, my partner in laughter, and eventually the person I fell deeply in love with. We shared countless memories together. Lunch breaks turned into heart-to-heart conversation, and late-night project deadlines often become moments of quiet companionship. I can still remember how he'd bring me coffee when I was too tired to get up from my desk, or how we'd take walks in the nearby park, talking about our dreams and fears. I thought maybe, just maybe, he felt the same way I did. But I was too afraid to say anything and risk losing our friendship. Life, as it often does, had other plans. Ethan's family decided to move abroad, and he had to leave. On his last day at work, I mustered every ounce of courage I had and confessed my feelings. My hands were trembling, and my voice was barely above a whisper. But I told him how much he meant to me. He looked at me with those warm, kind eyes and said, "Sarah, I care about you more than you know. But this isn't the right time for us. Maybe somewhere we'll find our way back to each other." Those words echoed in my heart as I watched him walk away. I spent weeks replaying the moment in my mind, wondering if I should have said more or done something different. I threw myself into work, trying to move on, but no matter how many years passed or how much my life changed, Ethan was always there. In my memories, in the songs we used to sing in the car, and in the quiet moments when I was alone with my thoughts. Fate, it seems, has a way of surprising us. A few months ago, I was at the bookstore, browsing through old novels when I heard a familiar laugh. It was the kind of laugh that could stop you in your tracks. I turned around and there he was, Ethan. It felt like no time had passed, yet we were both so different. His hair was a little grayer, and there was a maturity in his demeanor that hadn't been there before. But his smile, that smile, was exactly as I remembered. We talked for hours in the small coffee shop near to the bookstore, catching up on everything we had missed in each other's lives. He told me about his adventures abroad, his challenges, and his triumphs. I told him about my career, my troubles, and the little things that had kept me growing. It was as if the years apart had melted away. And for a brief moment, I let myself imagine that this was our second chance. But then, as the conversation turned deeper, he gently told me he was engaged to someone else. He spoke about her with so much love and respect that I couldn't help but feel happy for him, even as my heart broke all over again. It felt like the universe was playing a cruel joke on me. Yet, as we parted ways, I couldn't help but feel a strange sense of peace. I realized that our love, while not destined to last forever in this life, was still a beautiful chapter of my story. Mr. DJ, I don't know what the future holds. Maybe Ethan and I were only meant to teach each other something about love. Or maybe somewhere down the road our paths will cross again. For now, I hold on to the memories and the hope that true love never really fades. It simply changes form. Sometimes I hear that song, the one that always reminds me of him. And I wonder if he thinks of me too. And maybe, just maybe, when he does, he smiles and remembers the girl who loved him enough to let him go. Thank you for letting me share this, Mr. DJ. Maybe my story will remind someone out there that even if love doesn't always turn out the way we hope, it can still be meaningful. A treasure we carry in our hearts forever. Sincerely, Sarah. P.S. Kindly play me my requested song for this story of mine. Thank you so much, Mr. DJ. Okay guys, yan po ang ating storya ngayong gabi na nagmula kay Miss Sarah. First time natin nakatanggap ng isang English love letter. Kasi lagi po ay Tagalog ang ating love letter na sumusulat sa atin. So, bigyan natin ng konting payo. Let's give him some love advice. Dear Sarah, first of all, thank you for sharing such a heartfelt and touching story. It takes a lot of courage to open up about something so personal, and I'm sure your words have resonated with many of our listeners tonight. Love, after all, is one of the life's most profound and complex experiences. Your story reminds us of one of the greatest truths about love. It is not always about possession or permanence. Sometimes love is all about cherishing the moment we share and finding peace in the knowledge that those moments were real, even if they couldn't last forever. You and Ethan shared something special, something that shaped who you both are today. That kind of love is a gift, even if it came with its own share of heartache. Sarah, your story also highlights the importance of timing in love. Love isn't just about two people feeling something for each other. It's also about being in the right place at the right time with the right circumstances. You and Ethan met at a time when life was pulling you in different directions. It's not a failure. It's simply the reality of how unpredictable life can be. There's a lesson here for all of us. Sometimes the love we give and the love we receive are not meant to last a lifetime, but they can still have a lasting impact. These experiences tells us about ourselves, about our capacity to care deeply, to be vulnerable, and to grow through the pain of letting go. It's also worth mentioning how beautiful you handled seeing Ethan again after so many years. Instead of letting jealousy or regret take over, you found joy in his happiness. That, Sarah, is the true essence of love. Wanting the best for someone even when it doesn't include you. For those listening tonight, Sarah's story is a gentle reminder to embrace love when it comes into your life, even if it doesn't fit the fairy tale ending we often dream of. Love isn't always about forever. Sometimes it's about for now. And that for now can be just as meaningful and transformative. Sarah, I believe that Ethan will always carry a part of you in his heart, just as you will carry him in yours. And who knows, maybe somewhere down the road, fate will surprise you again. But until then, continue to live your life with the same grace and openness that brought Ethan into your life in the first place. Thank you for sharing your journey, Sarah. You touch more than hearts tonight that you can imagine. Warm regards, Mr. DJ. So guys, that's it, our letter for tonight. I hope you loved that story of Sarah and Ethan. So now let's play the requested song of Sarah regarding the love story of her life. This is Somewhere Down the Road by Barry Manilow.